Hi, gorgeous lights. Welcome to Unlocking Your Magic meditation. And before I do the meditation, I just kind of want to share something with you that happened this morning with my guide Tarun, who is basically a Buddhist monk who kind of got expedited out from Tibet to Pakistan. And really had a lot of isolation around him, and threw himself massively into meditation, connecting with self, and all that sort of thing. And we were having a discussion this morning about when I was really little, because most of you know that I can see colours around people, auric colours, and I can see 14 different levels of auric colours. There's so many different shades and they're so complex, and it's like its own language that's actually around people as well. And I remember when Spirit was teaching me what the colours meant, and I was talking to Tarun about it, and said that for me it seemed incredibly frustrating and confusing growing up that people couldn't see this whole array of colours that were both in the airways and actually around people. And when I was about 3 or 4, I start to question whether it was because during that time when you were 3 or 4, you're actually starting to investigate your own identity, which is separate from your parents' identity, and recognise yourself as an individualised person, and that happens around that age. And I remember having all these beautiful, amazing beings just kind of all the way around me, and feeling incredibly confused that I could see them, but other people couldn't see them to the same degree, which was a huge amount of confusion when I was a child, especially trying to actually navigate through what was acceptable, which I've realised later in my life that pretty much none of it at the time was actually very acceptable. And while it was confusing for me, it was 100% confusing for other people around me. So, you fit into the category of, this person's got a really, really a vivid imagination, or you're making things up, or all of those things that happen in our childhood. And I said to Taryn, oh my word, this is when we lose our magic, or our sense of magic, when we are told that isn't real, or that's your imagination, or for the people that had imaginary friends as well, that isn't right, or it's just a trick of the light, or a flash of a camera, or a flash of a light, or whatever. And we're reinforced that there's not magical things, or you're not able to do magical things. And very much so, we're talking to me today about that, how people in the current world situation that we're in right at the moment, that we can actually forget that we're incredibly magical, that everybody has a sixth sense that's actually able to see and investigate, and just know at times that there's actually more going on than actually meets the eye. So on that basis, after talking to Tarun and talking about his life, and how he kept turning to the questions about the divine and the meditation, and unlocking the secrets of himself as well, to redefine and find his own identity and magic again, transported from a world that was really, really familiar to him to a world that was actually really unfamiliar. And I said, I want to do a meditation. We have to help people to unlock their own magic again, and realise that magic is a part of your identity, the wonder of the world, the wonder of things growing on the planet, the wonder of connections with people, the wonder of love, and all these magical things that we kind of get dismissed. And then he also showed me when I was little, I had forgotten this, that I used to be endlessly fascinated, and it sounds really bizarre, but everything that's alive has an energy field, and everything that's living has this beautiful aura around them. And I would spend ages, literally ages, when I was little, watching flies fly through the air with their beautiful little auric colours all the way around them, just magnetised by the light that is all the way around them. So beautiful and so crystal clear. So I was laughing. I was saying there was an endless amount of things that could actually endlessly, magically, amazingly fascinate me when I was little. So I sat down this afternoon and I wrote for you Unlocking Your Magic meditation as well. So thanks Tone, and thanks Alom, who I work with, for actually helping to channel through information as well. So let's help you regain your magic, because oh my word, you're so magical and you have no idea. And that's one thing that I'm constantly struck about for every single person that I work with, no matter how odd this sounds, that the wonder of you, the colours in people's auras, and yes, we do have the personality colours do, you know, we all have similarities and we're all in this together and we're all interconnected. But if you could truly see how incredibly beautiful you are, there's no way that you'd ever doubt yourself, and there's no way that you wouldn't see yourself as incredibly, stunningly, incredibly beautiful. So please let me help you with this meditation so that you can actually unlock your own magic again. Take a big breath in through your nose and blow it out through your mouth. As you feel the breath flow through your lungs and out again, think about the magic in the air flowing through your airways and your lungs expanding into conscious understanding. Do this 3 times. Feel the flow throughout your being and empowering you into being. Let your body adjust to this extra oxygen flowing through your body, because normally you do not breathe this way, and you should honour, Tone, every breath that comes into your lungs as a life force that is representing both the divine and the divine's worship of your own lungs. In your mind's eye, envisage now that you are sitting on a park seat or a park bench in the middle of amazing, incredible, endless, colourful gardens, that you are surrounded with a gentle hum of bees, busy in the flowers, contented and not distracted by you. The amazing scent of all different flowers on the gentle breeze that is around you. Feel the firmness of the bench that you are sitting on, the slats beneath you and your feet bare on the ground in front of you. Wiggle your toes and delight in this feeling of warm earth. You are relaxed and calm, gently relaxing into the surroundings and the understanding that you are safe and secure. The knowledge of how beautiful the surroundings are is a balm for your soul, and you casually glance around, noticing the vast and incredible variety of flowers and the beauty of everything that is around you. There are roses, delphiniums, hollyhocks, carnations, cosmos, all abundantly growing, almost to the extent that you could hear the growing, and sending their beautiful glory to the sky and to the bees. Allow yourself a moment to worship how beautiful this is through the memories and through your eyes. As you look around you, notice that by your feet is an ornate golden key. It has just appeared because you had not noticed it before, and it is brilliant in its gold and crisp and new. Bend and pick up the key and bring it in for a closer look. You can see the ornate scrolling on the key head, and it is intrinsically woven into shapes. Birds, vines, flowers, and as you hold the key, you can feel building inside you the realization that this is power with this key, and it will unlock unknown things and bring you wisdom that you are seeking. And anyone who holds it will feel how powerful it is, and how awareness flows from the key through your palms, tingling your hands and making you delighted with the value and the wisdom of what the key will unfold and open for you. As you are holding the key, you'll notice that you feel slightly like there are gears shifting or changing in the area of your heart, through your rib cage, not hurting, just shifting and changing, like movement is being made. Glance down at your chest and see appearing on the front of your chest, right where your heart is, a small keyhole that perfectly represents the key that you hold in your hand. Take the time to notice this does not hurt, rather makes you feel intrigued, curious, and with a building sense of anticipation. Take the key in your hand and insert it into the keyhole on the front of you. Notice that the key is a perfect fit and it feels like coming home to yourself. You are surprised but delighted. It fits perfectly and feels like it has always belonged to you. It does not hurt you, and it does not make you feel uncomfortable in any way, shape or form. Rather, it builds in you an amazing, awe-inspiring sense of being released from a prison almost for a very long period of time. Turn the key now gently. It doesn't matter which way, you instinctively know, but listen for the audible click as a key unlocks something unique and old within your heart. Memories that you may have forgotten or been told that you didn't need. These all whisper out of the key and tear away in the wind, no longer needed to be judged, told that you didn't see that, didn't know that. Old wisdom returning. Wisdom that has inherently been a part of who you actually are, beyond everything that society tells that you are. A magic of your own making, as deep as time, as old as the planet, returning to you. Hear in your mind now the voice that says, you remember all that you are, and you are the magic in motion, the magic of the universe, the depths of the divine. Feel the flow through you of your own magic as the key unlocks all that has been hidden from you, activated in you, realized by you, breaking you free of constraints that held you bound to limitations, bringing you closer and closer to wisdom and understanding. Acknowledge the falling away of what you have been told, that there is a limit, that you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't envisage that. All of these breaking free like old chains, either from programming, parenting, or society, falling away with the new knowledge that is replacing it, that the key is simply unlocking for you, from within you, that you have always had, unique as you, as necessary as you, belonging to you, returning completely to you. The remembering, the knowledge, flowing back, but more the feeling of it all, flowing within you, around you, and reminding you you always were magic, but life just told you you were not. Take the time to be feeling this flow from your heart, through your body and into your mind, erasing any feelings of being inconsequential, insecure, unseen, invisible, and instead filling you with grace, power, wisdom, knowledge, healing, and more importantly, remembrances of using your magic in other lifetimes and other understandings. Remember who you are. The key is unlocking all the stored wisdom in your DNA, down through the centuries, through your ancestral links, your ancestral heritage, and is flowing through your mind and your being. Remember who you are. Feel yourself expanding, getting bigger and bigger, energy from the source flowing within you, from within, so without, from without, so within, expanding you into divine understanding of why you came and why this is so important now to remember exactly who you are. Understanding of what you want to accomplish in this lifetime, right now, in the now. You already had the wisdom. The block was the knowledge that you did not know, that you had forgotten, and now you are remembering. This knowledge is being returned to you willingly by yourself as you undertake this. It is being returned to you also willingly in collaboration with the universe because the time is now. It is overdue for this knowledge to come back to you, and you celebrate it, for it is just what you have been looking for. And you have not needed this to the same degree, but now you need it. It's what you've been looking for, the activation that you have wanted. In the now, for this period of your life, you are way more powerful than you have ever realised. Look down now at your front and see that the key has actually integrated with you, into you, has disappeared. There is no keyhole, but rather a sense of being completely whole, empowered, powerful, creative, resilient, persistent, and wise. You are empowered with this understanding. If you get any flickers in your brain of doubts at this time, acknowledge the concern like you would a child that needs reassurance and shh it gently. All of the knowledge you need is coming from your heart magic now, and you recognise that the brain has had too much of a say over what you need, creating fears, insecurities, listening to others' opinions, and overriding your own heart magic. The truth is returning to you now, a truth beyond illusions, opening a doorway for you to have the say that you finally need and the own wisdom of your own life. You need to encourage your heart magic, to let it expand, shushing the worries of the brain and the programming and all that was an illusion that does not serve you. You know now what you need for yourself, and more the magic that has been restored to you at this time, the wisdom of the ages, what you will pass forward. Sit for a moment feeling your own magic in conjunction with the universe, within, without, around you, through you, touching your eyes and your eyesight with wonder and magic again. Notice now as you look around the garden, there is not just flowers. In fact, there never was, but you are seeing the garden without the luxury of magic. Now you have your magic back again. Take the time and see the truth of what is around you, knowing you can see through any illusion that there always was elemental beings tending the beautiful flowers. And what you thought were butterflies are actually fairies playing in the delight of the daylight. Logic is fading away into the beauty of magic. You notice that the leaves are actually pixies playfully watching you, and you realise that the trees have their own wisdom and understanding and are just as alive as you. Everything in its place, everything's perfect. You realise you are seeing the world through the eyes of magic, and that was always what was missing. Feel that amazing delight that you have as a child returning to you. As an adult, you can put it to good use, for it was always your magic. Take the time to savour what you are noticing and give yourself a moment to take it all in. Look at what draws your attention, for there are messages everywhere from the universe at this time. And it will specifically bring you forward to your attention and notice. Make a note of it mentally so you will remember always exactly what message you received through your magic after this meditation. Close your eyes mentally for a moment and bring yourself back to the present. It is time for you to leave this magical space, but you're bringing your magic back into your own world. Breathe in the magic deeply, and when you are ready, bring yourself magically back to the present, where you are sitting, how you are sitting, and wiggle your toes to bring you into the present moment. As you open your eyes into the now, feel in your heart the gift that magic is swelling within you, expanding, breaking free of old ties, setting you free, and the newly acquired realization that you never lost your magic. It was the truth of you and the inside of you, the magic you were looking for. It was waiting for you to rediscover what you needed for yourself in the present time and going forward. For now is the time for all beings to rediscover their magic. It empowers you and activates within you the purpose of all beings in connection with the divine, which is every single one of us on the planet. This is now reactivated within you, for you, through the passage of time. Breathe deeply and do not overthink the meditation, but rather savour what you have been gifted and just be. You are awake and you are aware, and you are already activated into the purpose of the being. This is what you came for. This is why you are here. If you have wondered what your purpose is, the purpose is in the now, right now. And you need to remember the amazing, resilient, incredible, creative being that you are. There is absolutely nothing for you to fear. You have always been gifted enough magic to do what you need to do. Please step aside in your own mind from the fears of scarcity, not enough finances, not enough, and unlimited beliefs about what you can actually create. You are a creator being. You always were. You just needed the return of your magic, and the magic is with you now. Thank you for listening to the meditation. Thank you for doing the meditation. This meditation is freely available for everyone. If you would like to share it, I would love you to inspire somebody else by paying it forward, by gifting them the link so that they can actually discover their own magic too. We need to remember who we are, and the time is perfect. Thank you.